At least I am. Hey, everybody. It is I.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Mr. Blue.
Them.
Hello.
It's Jeff and the two Daves.
And hello, Mr. Blue. We've already got 5 people watching. What the? Anyway.
But Mr. Blue's here. That's important.
Yes, he was here at 8:30. We're assuming he's still here.
He's a good man.
He'll be joining us shortly. He might have walked away to do something. Anyways, welcome. Episode 47. Yes, 47. Hey.
47.
I missed my birthday episode last week.
Oh, no.
Not only did we miss the topic last week, which is why this week is last week's topic, but I also forgot it was like the 46 age of me episode. Actually, Dave, you're 46 now too, right?
I'm 47.
You're 47. 47. Okay. So today is Dave's episode. And in 2 weeks, I'll be 47. But anyways, we also have Samir in our chat. We have Eric Sith in our chat. And yes, finally,
good representation from Quebec. Thanks, you guys, for listening.
Best thing I did all week was shave this off.
It's the end of Bearded Jeff.
Yes.
Forget Bearded Jeff. He doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah. Although now I'm really well lit, Jeff, because I put a light up here because I was noticing without it, I can. At
the end of the show, you're gonna get a 10.
Well, if that's the problem, if that's true, then we're in trouble. Hold on.
Okay. Get a 10, and then after 3 shows, gonna get skin cancer.
This is kind of dark, although I think that light.
Yeah.
That light is now blocking the other lights, but this was kind of dark to me. And I was like, okay, so if I plug the other one in, it is much better, but not so much.
It's right in your face.
See, much better.
All good.
But I got to adjust it and stuff because right now it's just kind of hating it. Right now I've got C-clamps on an I-beam with some chains hanging down because I wasn't sure where to put it. I think I'll move it a little bit more above me maybe or something. I don't know. Anyway.
It's all good.
You could get a diffuser. Is that it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and this is just one of those. It's like one of those hanging styles, so it's just open on the sides. It doesn't have the diffuser on it, unlike the ones behind me, which have a diffuser, but they also just make everything glow. So anyway, so welcome today. This was like a huge news week, like literally the day after our chat happened. Setly.
Batman.
Well, yeah, Batman. Wait, Batman was actually what before?
No, it was after our chat.
Was it?
It was on Friday.
No.
Yes.
No.
We talked about it on Sunday, and you talked about it on Jeff's show.
See, now I've got to double check because I could have swore that it was, and I'm just checking.
No,
right now.
we saw the hint on our show, but
we saw the what?
The hint with the.
Oh, you're right. Teaser. You're right. Yes, and yes, you're right.
Always right.
So this is how much news we've had that I forgot what the last news thing was. Which again, just insane. Okay, I'm gonna dig up that post.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane.
But yeah, lots of news, which is cool, lots of sets, but that just means like next week it's going to be totally. Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
It's going to be totally, there's no news at all.
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Dave. Hey, Jeff.
Hello. Welcome. Hey, Emily.
Hey,
Emily says hi. Everybody says hi.
So yeah, I thought I was done pulling news articles, and I've been told that Batman was actually during the Just Jeff stream.
It was
the Tons of Fun game, and I totally forgot about that. So
see, I was paying attention.
You know why? Because I was asked to do news in that stream, and I usually only do news on Wednesdays. Yes. So that just confused me a bit. So we didn't talk about the MRI scanner thing either, didn't we?
Ugh.
No, we didn't.
No,
you talked about it in Jeff's show.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, okay. Oh, there's Batman.
Yeah,
right, I'm adding this stuff to the list.
That's your designated role on Tons of Fun as the Lego news guy, Jeff.
The Lego nerd?
Well, no, Lego news guy.
Lego news guy.
Yeah. All right, I think that's far enough back. January 27th. I don't know what day that was. Let's just double check quickly here. January
was
27th.
Friday.
That was Thursday.
That was
Oh,
Thursday.
Thursday. Okay.
That was
All right,
like-
well,
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'll open that one too. Great. You just gave us more news, guys.
are we really talking
Oh.
about? Oh, well, I mean, there's
Do
not a
do you
lot-
want to do this show seriously, or you just want to wing it?
I don't know.
Don't
We
be
always
like Dave does. Like Dave does.
He wins everything. Oh wait, that's me.
I mean, you know,
The number of
words.
time Dave says in his video, "Oh, I should have prepared for this."
It's never gonna happen.
So just for the record, I'm just going to show this quickly. You can barely see the tabs up here, but it's like 20 plus tabs of news. Anyways, we'll get to
Well, I'm
that.
kind of interested in that Clark basement system, to tell you the truth. That was
Yeah. That
That's-
is interesting. Eh?
that's where my eyes went. I'm sorry.
Jeff, do you actually have a basement?
No,
Okay. I wasn't sure. No, because I know some houses. I don't know where the border or where the line is from having like concrete slab to having basement in the States.
so like Oklahoma does not have basements because the ground really sucks. So like, if a house were to have a basement, it would cost a lot to like reinforce all around. Otherwise, you would have a problem. Like we have shelters for like tornadoes, and all that is just like cement walls, and then hoping for the best underground.
Yeah. There you go. And we have basements because we're just awesome
I
Well, I
so.
think
I've
that's the-
always,
And we have frost.
because of the frost. Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
really going to say. But
I've always wanted like the classic '80s like wall laminated like fully done up basement with horrible carpeting and like wooden placard and like maybe a pool table and like a designated smoking area or something. That's always like been a dream. I don't know why.
So
Okay.
also in. Oh, sorry. Finish up, Jeff.
Or that way, like when the wife asks, she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's like, "Well, I'll be in the lounge, like a glass of brandy."
I'll be in my man cave.
Oh, lounge just sounds better.
So also in chat we got Frederic. I
Frederic.
hope I said that right. Fazoom is here.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris.
And my sister is in, but she's also now driving to work in a snowstorm, which really, I guess it is a snowstorm even here, but for Fazoom, that would be,
Hell on
the end of the
earth.
world. My sister's driving to work in the end of the world.
Oh yeah, we've got snow right now too in Oklahoma. Like it's real bad right now. It's not good.
Tornado holes.
The tornado holes and basements where arcade coin ops and the height of awesome. Arcade coin op the height of and actually Fazoom has a basement though. This is where it confuses me because it's either that or it's like a raised or a lower level that's like mid grade. I don't know. I haven't actually been to his house, but
Lots of things that Fazoom does confuses everyone, so don't worry about it. It's fine.
anyways, half a foot of snow by her. I don't know what our area is doing. It was a lot warmer. Is she
That
getting
one we're here too.
helps? Anyways, so yeah, let's do a quick roundtable, see what everybody's been doing. We'll start with Dave, since you're beside
Hi.
me. No, Dave,
okay.
the one beside me.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Got
Great
this
stuff.
today.
Awesome.
Thank you, Mastermind, for having a sale. And thank you, Jeff, for your review.
Well, I didn't really do a review of it. I just built it on the Sunday chat. So, but
Yeah,
you're
well,
welcome.
you did talk about it and you did showcase it. So
Yeah, I liked the build. It was fun.
So I got tempted and I'm probably gonna build it, but I'm gonna rebuild it after in like a classic space theme. It's gonna be a classic space
Ooh,
crane.
As it should be.
as everything should be, I guess. Or at least for these two. Anyway,
Hey, I did want a crane for my layout because I think like a crane is like very, very useful in a moon base. So
mhm.
Would you really need a crane in a moon base because there's no gravity?
Well,
Well,
look at
there
that.
is some gravity, and on the moon.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna be a comic book guy from The Simpsons.
just
Quick moon activity.
the one thing I do love about that new crane is that it references the old one from like '89 in the color scheme and stuff. So I thought that was brilliant. Of course, it's not the exact same color scheme because the yellow is now the bright orange, bright light orange, whatever it's called.
Yeah. My buddy Don got the crane when we were at Bricks and Minifigs.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. I said okay like that because I had to pay for it, and I wasn't really happy about it.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I got this today, and I did manage to find one of the few big classic spaceship that I didn't have yet. It's the Star Defender 200.
Oh
So
yes.
it's coming. I bought it from a guy in France, so it should be on its way. I have
That's a
it
good
tracking.
set, Dave.
That's not what you said in your review.
I said it was okay.
You said it had potential, but
I
it
said
failed.
I said other sets did it better, but it's a good set.
Yeah. So
I'm looking for the actual set in Brick Set. So keep on talking. I'll find it and plop it up.
well, I can find you a picture if you want.
No, it's okay.
Jeffy's got it.
I'm working on it.
Oh my goodness.
Star Defender 200 didn't come up as an
Yeah,
name.
the Star Defender 200. It's the one trans dark blue, big, huge whatever
Yeah.
panel that has.
Oh, that's why. I wrote it as Star Defender 2 words, and it's actually Star Defender 1 word.
There it is.
That
Here
one.
it
You're a
is.
Lego fan?
And I will say it's a really cool looking ship until you build it.
Yeah, I'm probably
Dave
gonna.
just dropped off. I don't know what happened to Dave. Where'd he go?
I'm
I
probably
just
gonna.
really-
I'm probably gonna modify it anyway
Yeah.
because I did see Dave's review and I agree with some of his
Some of them.
some
I
of
drop
his criticism about the set. So yeah, I'm probably gonna like the first thing I'm gonna do is that close up that entire thing, that the entire cockpit, because it has holes everywhere. So, and I'm not a fan of cockpit with holes. So
Dave likes wearing no air tank when he's in his vehicles.
That's kind of how I build. That's kind of how I build.
you
my
see,
Lego
that's the worst part, because all my pilots actually do have their air tanks, but I prefer to have an enclosed cockpit with no holes in it. So
Or like the air
for me,
tanks,
it's like it's more in universe, as Dave would say, that
Close the cockpit.
yes.
Solid cockpit.
Well, I mean, it's also like if you could have that the air tanks integrated into the build of the cockpit, so like that's the primary air supply for your pilot or whatever, but like it's
Yeah.
portable as well. So I don't know. It's
Closed cockpit.
Yeah.
How hard was
Yeah.
that? How hard was that? Seriously, it's like 3 extra bricks. You could have
All right,
closed
so
the
moving
cockpit.
along. Because
And
that was the point.
I did make a bricklink order this week. That's coming from BC.
Okay.
And I'm gonna talk about that later on if we get to our subject. So
If we get to our subject, I like that because last week we didn't. So
last week we
hopefully
did it, and we have like you said like 20 something.
Yeah, well, we'll try and be as quick as possible.
Ads
Which
for
won't
news?
happen because speed champions. But anyways, yeah.
I'll be
All right.
quiet. No tangents.
Well, since you're talking, Dave, and about to walk away, we'll go to Jeff. Jeff, what did you do this week?
well, Monday I didn't really do much of anything. Tuesday night
Hey,
we
Jeff.
had the auction. Yeah.
How'd that go?
So the auction went well. I got like 2 things wrong. I thought that some bricks that I had were actual Lego bricks. Turns out they were commemorative bricks from some museum in Chicago. And
Yeah, those were weird.
yeah, and then apparently because of that one slip up, everybody had to call and talk to Daddy Hinkle about how I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh,
Get
nice.
out.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's
That's just
yeah. So that was cool. So I got to talk to Kevin about that, and I'm definitely of the opinion of go F yourself at this
Fans
point.
suck. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of man babies got sad because I got one thing wrong. Sorry, I got two things wrong, and they were both like third party things. I didn't say they were third. I didn't say they were like official.
Yeah.
I said but like, well, I'm apparently worthless.
Well,
So.
fire Jeff.
I mean, I guess so, right? Like,
fire Jeff from the volunteer position that he's doing right now.
I mean, it's. So I was like, okay, and even after all that was said and done, I'm not gonna lie, it was the best night we've had in auctions ever since we started doing this. So like,
cool.
I guess you can be as upset as you'd like, but having to go and call Daddy Kevin really pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like, so we got over it. We moved on. Today I've been putting together Star Wars sets for Thursday night's auction, which is my stuff. So I doubt that people will show up because I don't know what I'm doing. So, it's whatever. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to selling some Star Wars stuff. I'm looking forward to selling a Cad Bane for a crazy amount of money. Thanks, Disney. And,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's seen on crazy. The news, and it's spoilers, sorry. But, like,
oh, wait. That has to do with the past couple of weeks, doesn't it?
That has to do with today, yeah.
Ah, man. Okay. I'm like 3 or 4 weeks behind because children.
I know.
Yeah. I keep on hearing these things here and there, and it doesn't bother me. It's just like, oh. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
continue.
Like I said. So we got that going, and I'm pretty excited about all of it. But the thing that I'm mostly excited about is stuff that's not in the auction. That's stuff that I'm not putting up at the auction. Like this bundle that I bought or whatever had like a whole bunch of Atlantis sets, and I was like, oh, neat. And like that's what I'm really excited about. I mean, there's some cool Pirates of the Caribbean stuff too, but like, meh. I'm more excited about the fact that I have Atlantis stuff, and like
Atlantis was a cool theme. I like that.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those things where like I didn't expect that I needed this, but I do. So like, I really like underwater things, and like I don't know if you know anything about Atlantis or not, but. It's all about underwater things. So that was cool. That's about it, really. Like, I started getting back into the bricks. I rebuilt the mills system that I had, and so now I'm doing that right now, like, off and on. So, like, it's more of a proper mills situation that I've got going.
Oh, did you raise it up from the other day or something, or...
I evened it out so that it's even on both sides, and that there's like there'll be sidewalks and things like that. And once I get this one road plate done, I'm going to not worry about it, and I'm going to work on the police station that is always forgotten about. And so that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Just my sister made it to work, and so I made a funny. She said she only slipped around 2 corners, and I'm like, geez, only 2? You're slipping, sis. Yeah, it wasn't a good funny. I just said a funny. Someone's going to laugh. See? Anyway.
Maybe your tires are not that good.
Mr. Blue laughed. She has no tires on, thankfully. But anyway. Mr. Cadice.
Oh.
What have you been doing?
I've been lighting. And
trashing base plate.
So you're saying you're well lit?
Very well lit. Is that what the kids are calling it these days?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Children are a plague.
So I have this one module with absolutely hardly anything on it.
Yeah.
My emptiest module in the layout. So I have to figure out how to light it.
Like what to put on it?
Pardon?
What to put on it?
Well, this is the ad hoc area where people can bring their own stuff and drop it down.
I was going to say, put the lunar lander there and light it. It's an original.
And then I have these vehicles right here. I'll zoom in here so you get this vehicle. This is my light. This is my light truck.
Your light truck, okay.
My light truck. So this will light them because again, in universe, the light trucks pull over to here, whatever they're doing. Right.
So it's like a classic car show.
Pardon?
So it's like a classic car show then.
Right. Basically. And then it lights up, and I'll have different for every show. It'd be something different here. That's the idea.
Yeah.
This is the one ad hoc spot as a layout. So I'm redesigning my light truck.
Yes.
Because it has some wires in it now.
Like for the fact, like Dave's doing regular videos too on his channel. I'm 2 weeks behind, so I will catch up to them and get the full story myself. But if you haven't been following Dave, do so because
Yeah.
Because I'll put you to sleep. If you need a cure for insomnia, follow me.
No, not at all.
No. If you want to hear a rant or two or three.
Oh, there's a rant.
But now he puts them in his titles, so
yes,
we know in advance it's going to do a rant in this video.
There was another way to tell, which the length of the video. If it was more than 30 minutes, he's probably having a rant.
Going on
or go on a tangent.
Or tangent, yeah.
But David pointed this out, like, and it could be a discussion point at some future show, but this is my collection, and it's been my collection growing since my earliest memories, period. So there's some pieces in here I had when I was 3 or 4 years old, straight up. Yeah. And I've always been, overall, like the Fisher-Price toys didn't last with me because there was a sandbox out back of the house. So the Fisher-Price toys didn't go anywhere with me. The Meccano, that didn't last too long with me. I wasn't like, what's his name in Toy Story, who just mangled toys and like hodgepodge them together for big, ugly looking Frankensteins. But Lego's the one toy my entire life that I've taken care of as best I could and still have fun with it. And and then we made the Lego Wars back in high school back in the 80s, and we did burn up a few bricks here and there. Yeah, it's not a tangent. tangent. But I don't purposely destroy Lego bricks. I really don't. I've been a broken bricks that happens because you get a brick separator on old gray. They're gonna break just like your new brown. They're gonna break. Yeah. So when somebody says, "Oh, you're trashing your pieces," because I'm drilling holes in base plates, I understand the purity of certain people and their fandom. I get that. I really do. But seeing, and this is not arrogant, but seeing my picture of my lit up monorail station with the base plates lit up and the Galaxy Explorers all lit up on there, and you're telling me that I'm trashing these pieces, my blood pressure goes up. Because what the beep are you talking about? Anyway, rant over.
No,
I was just, as you were talking, I'm like, I need to create a rant banner now.
No. What David's saying is completely understandable. Like,
I agree.
Who the hell are you to tell me how to do my hobby?
My hobby.
Exactly.
His hobby with his pieces. It's his base plate. If he wants to destroy them, he bought them. He's not trying to resell them with holes in them. It's his base plates.
Well, I remember on Lugnut back in the day when we got these huge debates between a purist and a non-purist, and people used to point out that in some Lego instructions, you had to take scissors to Lego, and basically it was the pneumatic tubing.
The tubing, yeah.
So that's how we got past that rule in our RTL robot competitions that you're allowed to cut pneumatic tubing. But I don't know. I work as much as possible to not modify Lego brick, and I get that you're never going to get a new version of the Lego landing pad that's was discontinued 30 years ago. I get that. The fact that I happen to have a few of them here,
more than you need, yes.
More than I need, and the 90% of them are still perfectly intact without holes in them.
Right. If you got it, then this community would be great if it did one thing, and that's just mind their own goddamn business when it came to how you build. So what if you do?
it's the jealousy. It's the jealousy talking.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's basically it. You have base plates. I don't. You're drilling holes in them. I get
That's not fair.
That's not fair. So
yeah,
I'm gonna rent you for it. So
yeah. Anyway, I'm building lighting for the layout, and now that I got my my order in from Rob Hendricks Life Lights, I think I have enough to light up all the landing pads, and I'm gonna put the layout together in the living room upstairs when it's all lit and see how it looks. So there will be a video.
and for the record, Dave got an upgrade too because Rob Hendricks ran out of one of the basic kits and gave him the advanced kits. So
yeah, I ordered 8 basic kits and I ordered a bunch of lights, and he sent me 7 basic kits and 1 advanced kit. So
it was only the one?
Yeah, only the one.
Okay.
But the thing is that advanced kits are like, I won't say twice as expensive as basic kits, but having an advanced kit, because I have lots of basic. I actually have lots of basic bricks. Like I already had 7 or 8 that.
Yeah.
Over the years, because the wires break, I didn't need extra basic kits. I needed the actual LEDs, but it's cheaper to buy the basic kit with the LEDs than just buy the LEDs.
Yeah. So
Rob was very nice to me.
So yeah.
Again.
So
you, Rob.
We all love Rob, and if you don't know Rob, you got to meet him. Jeff, definitely got to meet Rob because you probably never met Rob Hendricks.
He's a good guy.
And maybe not Dave either. I don't know.
Yeah, I never met him, but I did order some life lights back when he started his company.
Yeah, he's
started making life lights.
He's going to Chicago, I know for sure. So if anybody's going there, they might see him. But yeah, he's great. He's a pretty cool guy, really fun guy. I went on a roller coaster with him at Legoland San Diego. Anyway,
woohoo!
What is that town called now?
San Diego.
No, they have another name for that place. But anyways, Carlsbad. Yeah, Carlsbad. That's right. So as for me, I started pulling some parts together for one little taxi kit. This is just I took a screen grab to see what I needed, and I have some of these parts. I have the wheels and stuff. I just hadn't pulled them in the cup yet. Because I wanted to see, because last week I was talking about maybe buying the taxi, and I did, or spending enough money to buy the taxi, and I did. But I also wanted to see if I had enough parts in-house to build it. And some of the parts, like this bracket and arch, I lost my mouse. Where's my mouse? The bracket and arch here, these ones are newer parts.
Yeah.
So they're not available. Like they are in some sets, but I didn't have them. But for some reason I don't have any of these L brackets or the panels, the 4 long yellow panels right now. But I have them. It just, that's the other reason why I'm sorting too, because it's like, okay, I'm not going to order anything until I've finished sorting and stuff. But I did want to have like a second one of those anyhow, the taxi. So this is my little cup. So I started doing that earlier this week. What else did I do? Something arrived that might contain the taxi. That came in actually this afternoon, and I forgot to open it up. So yeah, I've been adding some more stock to my Lego store, my Bricklink store. I had said I had bought the little these little guys. The video guys.
Video kill the radio.
They're like going for 9 to 14. They're going for.
I'm sorry.
They're going for $9 to $14 at our Walmarts here in Canada. Not all of them are down to 9. So I mean, I bought like 3 sets or 3 of. For 2 of them, I bought 3 copies. 2 of them are in my store or will be in my store. Dave's flashing us. And the other one, they only had 1 copy of, so I did that. And then I made the dumb mistake. Oh, I got my glasses replaced too, finally. So I don't have scratches anymore, which is great. But this morning when I did that, I was like, oh, maybe I should go check out the Walmart, because the Walmart's like
and how much money that cost you?
a mile, a kilometer away from the from the store. 200? No, 180.
I love you, Jeff. I love you.
Okay, but in my defense,
I'm not saying there's a defense for it. I think it's awesome.
No. I got another one of these.
Another one?
Well, I had bought one. I bought this one for like $19. Sorry, that one for $19. They had this one there as well. It was $29 because it was a different Walmart than the one I went to before. But this has a few pieces I need for that little taxi cab too. So I was like, okay, well, I'll put this in my store. I've also, as I'm doing this, as I'm parting these out, I was like, okay, well, I might as well make sure I get as many of the beat bit thingies as I can. So I've been kind of keeping track of that as I'm parting stuff out because I'm weird and dumb. I don't know.
You're a completist.
No, I'm not a completist. It's just if I were, yeah, yeah,
just admit it.
Yeah, I am.
That was good.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, if I start something, I wouldn't mind getting as many of them as I can. And yes, I am a completist because I did create a Bricklink want list for the ones I'm missing right now.
Jeff, you do you.
But that's not necessarily. That doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to buy them all outright. It's just they're in my want list now. So if I buy from a store and they have that piece, I'll get it. At some point, I might get them all. But yeah, I grabbed those. They also had the Dots rocket kits that were, I think, 25 or 30 originally. They were down to $14.
Oh, that's a good deal.
So I got 5 of those. And then this one they had, which was basically half price. Instead of $25, it was $12.97. And on Bricklink, these things actually sell for a pretty good deal. So, and I'm interested in that Technic part just because I think that could have some great ball contraption type things in the future or something. So I ended up grabbing 5 of these as well. So that it just adds up, right? Like I basically said 5 times 14 anyway. And then I bought some Rice Krispie squares, but that's totally different.
Oh, what kind of Rice Krispie squares?
Oh, just the regular little bite size. Well, the snack size ones. I'm pretty plain when it comes to that, but
you should get them at Costco.
Yeah, I don't have a Costco membership anymore, so. But
you can order them online, and they ship it to you.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, fine.
And you don't need a card.
Yeah, I know. I order Lego that way from Costco, but.
Well, you can get the Rice Krispie squares.
Good, how are you?
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh. Sorry, I thought he was talking to us.
Oh no, sorry, Josh from upstairs. They hear you, Josh.
One of the reasons why I bought this was because Lego still had the 6-packs, and we talked about it last week, I think, or at least on Friday we talked about them. So I got 3 of the 6-packs of the Series 22 because I want a Minstrel. I haven't found one yet. And
they had those at Atlanta Brick Company, right?
Yeah, probably, but I didn't really think about it then. I was busy trying to get other things, I guess. Lego actually carries the puzzles too, so I got the one of the 2 I was missing. I'm running out of desk space.
Taxi.
Oh, taxi.
No. The reason for placing the order, and I only placed the order because I was able to get like within $5 of the $255 Canadian limit in order to get that set, and I realized I had a $50 enough for $50 off in points. So, and the real reason why I placed the order was for this set, which New Elementary just did a review on it, so we'll look at that later. And does anybody know Perry the Platypus?
Can't say I've met the man.
Has anybody heard of Perry the Platypus?
Can't say that I've heard of the man.
Okay. Well, okay, fine. They have a teal colored penguin in there, and it's the exact colors of Perry the Platypus. Anyway. So yeah, there's that.
Don't break anything, Jeff.
I did. I think I hit the shelf. That's why I just hit a loud noise. but yeah, I think that covers everything I did. I think. Oh, lots of sorting as well, like nonstop Lego stuff when I'm not working. Yeah, I think that's about it. So.
And you were on Jeff's show, and you were on Chris' show.
I was on Jeff's show. I've been on Chris's show. And in case anybody didn't see it. My castle dropped on on Brothers Brick.
Beyond the Brick.
The Beyond the Brick, yeah.
Beyond the Brick.
The review or the
Beyond the
interview.
Brick.
And it was a great interview, Jeff. Great
It was a
interview.
really good interview.
One of my friends said I was talking too quick during it, and I'm like, well, I was nervous. I had a microphone being almost shoved in my face every time, which I get why he did it. Well, because I was wearing a mask, and I get why he did it. And I do mumble, so probably the closer to my face, maybe the better. I don't know. But if you watch the video, sorry, what, Jeff?
Who the hell told you that you mumbled?
Oh, I know I mumble.
You don't.
No, we don't.
I think I do.
No, you don't.
You're crazy. So
Well, yeah, I am.
You're your worst critic, Jeff.
We are all our own worst critic.
And cartoon character. And my sister got her vaccination this week, and then she got sick, as in just not feeling well for a day.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Because she got Moderna. That's my theory. Anyways, okay. So I honestly I haven't watched the interview fully yet.
It was good, Jeff. I enjoyed it.
It was good. It was good.
Well, thanks. Yeah, thanks.
As a communication expert, I say it was good.
Well, thank you. Thank you. But you also speak French, so
Yeah, you didn't mumble at all.
Language, as you said this week.
Yep.
So,
to be fair, Hanlon pulled the we'll talk about this now, which I hate in his interviews.
Honestly, a lot of times I was like, yeah, I'm done talking about it. And then he would ask me something. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I could talk about that. So from that point of view, I actually appreciated it because I'd rather be led in an interview than have to try and come up with stuff myself. So
Just rather be a sheep than a sheep herder.
Bah.
I'm joking.
No. I'm not going to argue with that.
No, I think Jeff's point is not that he was leading, but the way he asks the question, it could be better. It could be better.
Okay.
I'm not the only one that goes.
You can lead, but you can still ask good question and lead an interview, and not just go, well, let's talk about this now.
Right. Like, I'm not the only one that thinks that, right? Like, that the way of phrasing that. Okay. All right. Just making sure.
And I've said this previously in previous interviews, and I might have actually said it to Josh directly, that when he first started interviewing, when he was really young, his voice drove me crazy. Because he still had a little bit of squeak in his voice because he was fairly young. I think he was 16 or 17. And since then, his voice has gotten deeper and stuff. And now it doesn't bug me as much as it used to. But if he had interviewed me the first days, I would have been like, no, thanks, I'm good.
Nice.
So, but anyway, shall we hit the news?
Yeah, we don't have Rick for the deep voice.
I know,
The news. Rick did say he was going to pop in at some point, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So, like we said, lots of sets being revealed. Dots I put first just because this technically isn't a reveal. We have seen the pictures of these before, but Lego did kind of reveal them officially, and there's a few of those. But and I like dots; they're cool. So some name tags, and we'll just quite quickly scroll through this. A huge.
Dots.
Oh wait, sorry. Creative key rings, I should say. So key rings with more of the letter tiles. Still no numbers. Lego, can you give us some round number tiles now, please? Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, 10, 11, 12.
A supplementary set, 722 pieces, another box of dots, basically, but different shapes. Some nice colors in there as well. There was this message board, which is
cool.
Yeah, I think it's pretty well. Yeah, but notice the top corner of this message board.
Zoom in.
I just did. Oh wait,
Zoom
can I
more.
do it again? Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Look at these pieces. These are all new pieces.
Yep.
At least the 4 long one, I don't know that it's been out yet. I think I've seen it in some other sets, but I don't know if they've actually been released yet. But this corner piece is just beautiful. So it's pretty cool. Okay. And then there's a blue one as well.
That could make some interesting roof pieces.
Yeah, that's what I was
building.
Yeah. Or technically, sorry, go ahead.
Or holes for like starships, like the edges of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was even thinking if you put them upside down, if you're doing a detailed building and you want to do eaves troughs, if you put them upside down, it would look like a good eaves trough. Well,
That's true.
of course, from the top side, it wouldn't look right because they're not hollow. But that's the first one. Onward. So the next thing that was, well, not the next thing in order, but another item that was revealed were the collection helmets, the Star Wars helmets. So there is the Dark Trooper, which of course there's going to be a few pictures. Well, let's start. We'll go this way. There's the Luke Skywalker Red 5 helmet, which is basically a hollow helmet similar to some of the Batman.
Red 5 standing by.
Red 5 standing by. So a few pictures of that. I guess I didn't really need to make this big because the pictures are very large. There's a Mandalorian helmet. This is the way. Now, I was looking at this one and I'm like, ooh, that's going to be good because of all the silver. And then I realized that most of this helmet is in light gray.
Yep.
It's just some of the details along here are silver. So
yeah, it's not that great.
Yeah. If it was all silver, I'd be totally in because, lots of 1x plate silver would be awesome.
Sure.
I still might get it though. I mean, it's still got some interesting parts in it.
This is the way of a completist.
No, I just like silver. Let's see what else. We got the Dark Trooper helmet, which I spoke of a few minutes ago, which still looked pretty cool looking helmet. Some nice shapes in there.
Yeah, but for a character that appeared like in one episode or 2 episodes.
I think Dark Troopers were in a lot of the other canon, though. I might be wrong.
They were. No, okay. They were in a lot of. A lot.
Yeah, I remember hearing of them in the past. I did read some of the pre-reboot of the canon. Like I was into all the Timothy Zahn books and all that years ago.
Man, I love the Timothy Zahn books.
Yeah, they were pretty good. I also stopped at when they hit the New Jedi Order. No, when they started doing the kids were like Han and Leia's kids were growing up and they started doing the young Jedi stuff. At that point, I kind of stopped reading. But anyways, my sister's saying I should get that helmet because my birthday's coming up. I think these aren't coming out till March, A, and B. Did you not see the Lego I just bought today? Sheesh. Oh, and sorry, I said bought today, and I remembered I actually placed a couple of Amazon orders today to get a better sound bar, the same sound bar I'm actually using on my other computer, my work computer, and a few other things just to hopefully improve my streaming situation on my new laptop. So I don't know. I don't know what my audio quality is right now because I'm actually using my webcam mic versus the PC. So, but anyways, just maybe next week I'll sound better, or at least Monday. Fine. Well, I know. I feel the audio, the speaker on this laptop is kind of tinny. So that was the reason I was buying a new speaker bar, and then I'm like, well, I might as well get one with a mic in it because I know that mic works well. So, okay, onward. I think that's the last.
Onward.
I like that word now. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with the Disney movies. So mentioned last Friday in Jeff's in the Tons of Fun chat, Lego is donating MRI scanner sets to hospital. No, not Cylons. To hospitals across, and I'm not sure where they're actually doing it. I was just quickly looking at it. Let's just say to hospitals around the world. Not sure where, but some hospitals, to educate kids on what an MRI is so it doesn't freak them out when it's like, we're going to go put you in the big tin can now and, zap your brain for a few minutes.
And don't move.
And don't move. Yes. Otherwise your brain will be.
Yes. Don't worry about the loud clanking noise either. It's fine. Have you guys ever been in an MRI before?
I have not.
It's horrifying. Like there is like the loudest like all sorts of crazy noises. It's not a good time.
I fell asleep.
Fantastic.
And they were trying to do my neck, and I fell asleep. I will say this. Okay, so really quick tangent.
Tangent.
So I'm in the MRI. They warned me beforehand. I said, seriously. They asked me if there was any metal in me and whatever. And I said, what are you talking about? He says, well, you'll start shaking if there's metal in you. And okay, but they're only here at my head, right? So they're just trying to, because I have my issue with my neck. And all of a sudden my hand starts shaking furiously. And it's like way outside the MRI, like my arm, and it starts shaking like this. And I'm going, that's right. And I'm going, and the doc, what do you, I said, my arm's shaking. And he goes, it's your wedding ring. And I'm going, my wedding ring's gold. He says, but it's not pure gold. and I'm going, and 2 feet away from the MRI, and my arm is just like.
And is it because it's magnetic and it's going through your body, or because
no, it's just a magnetic field around the MRI?
It's a big magnet, Jeff.
Yeah,
so.
A huge magnet.
Yeah.
He says, "Don't worry about it. We can't stop now." Okay, well, whatever.
I'm starting to think Jeff might be a robot because he said MRIs are weird and started feeling his gut rising, or he's eaten a lot of metal as a kid. I don't know. Anyway, all right, back to news.
You're not supposed to eat the tin foil when you're eating the juicy fruit gum. Yeah, the wrap.
Oh no! I had a cancer scare like a long time ago, and like I had fillings in my mouth that were metal. So the MRI scanner was not a good time.
No,
really?
No. Yeah.
Wow.
Huh? I never even thought about like fillings, but yeah. Candy coins. Or the left tools in there. And I'm just gonna kill not kill, I'm just gonna remove a
bot.
Oh,
Bye bye.
Thanks, Mr. Blue. All right. So yeah, let's add this back in then. So Batman.
Batman.
Honestly, one of the best Batman mosaics I've seen. Well, I'm glad they didn't go with a black Batman, as a black suited Batman.
I'm glad they went cartoon with it.
Thank you.
I'm glad they went cartoon with it. I think the cartoon like look, it goes great with mosaic.
Yeah. Hey Shane.
You guys didn't talk about Luke Skywalker's helmet.
We did.
Did we skip over Did we scoop over Luke Skywalker's helmet?
Yeah, we did talk about. No, we did talk about. Okay, I think that's going to be the helmet that I'd throw money at.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it was interesting looking. So yeah, the Batman model's coming out. What was it? March 1st.
March 1st, but you can pre-order it right now if you want it. You can pre-order it right now. Lego's going to ship it to you once it's available. So.
Well,
it's just the Batman comes out March 10th. So
okay, yeah. So nice tie-in for that. So and as with the other mosaics, if you buy, you could actually make multiple different models.
If you buy 2, you can do the Catwoman versus Batman one, and if you buy 3, you can do the all Batman over there.
The all Batman. Plus, also you can do the individual Harley Quinn and Joker as well. So you can't do this middle one though.
Nope.
Because that's a lot of white tile, and I don't think there's enough white tile. Although if you bought like 9 of them, maybe you would have enough white tile to do the middle. I don't know. I thought that would be kind of a cool display, though, if you actually could make this the way it is. But anyway, that's just me.
I'm just gonna wait for somebody to do Gotham City in that style, and then just do that.
Yeah,
like,
fair enough.
That would be a better thing rather than like buying those 3 things so you can create a huge Batman. I'd rather have like a cityscape of like Gotham. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That's just me though.
But which Gotham? Because there's so many different iterations of Gotham, right? Like, is there an iconic Gotham skyline?
Yeah, in the comics there are. And if they're sticking to the comics, then let's do that. It looks like Chicago and New York had a baby in the comics, so like.
I like the reference.
Yeah.
It does. It's.
Oops. We already kind of talked about this. It's available now.
Taxi.
$250, $255 Canadian, $200 US.
$255. That's
$255. Yeah, it's a bit of a ripoff, but
And if it like the sailboat, I justified because I was like, man, that sailboat's awesome,
they've never made a sailboat before, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Like the yacht or whatever it was, or that was awesome and that was justifiable, but like that. Really?
We've seen it, Jeff. We've seen your spreadsheet there. You could almost make this out of your bricks.
Yeah, it's very doable. There's a few pieces you have to order from Bricks and Pieces, I'd say, assuming they're available. So I don't know. Like I said, I did it, but Shane said 255. Found it the hard way last night. Yeah, so did we. Or so did I. Sorry, just jumping in. Or Jeff had asked if we like the trans orange helmet for shades for Skywalker's helmet, and yes, that's one of the reasons I would be interested in buying it, to get those parts. Okay, apparently I just want all parts, but anyways, yes, I think the Batman Mosaic will have fleshy colored parts using the medium nougat, light nougat colors that they do have, which is what they're calling flesh, or what we would call flesh, I guess.
It's totally different, actually. The nougat is nougat, but the flesh colored is the flesh colored. If you'd like to know why I know this, it's because I have 2 big bags full of dark and light flesh skin tones in plates and tiles and such that weren't released.
Yeah. When are you selling those, Jeff?
So they're really expensive.
Okay, fine. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I'm going to mention that Jeff spent $200 plus today on Lego, so really expensive is a
it's relative. It's a relative term.
I spent $180 on Lego. That order was a few
sorry,
years ago.
The Rice Krispie squares. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Yeah, the Rice Krispie squares. $200 on Rice Krispie. No way.
That's the major part of his order. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that I've always admired Jeff Wyndon's life and lifestyle, but today it's moved up a notch.
Why?
Lego and Rice Krispie squares.
You've always
heaven for Jeff.
Jeff, you're just awesome. Period. That's just it.
Heaven for Jeff. Lego and Rice Krispie squares.
Am I more awesome than some other people? Oh, hi, Rick.
Everybody's awesome. Well, I thought tonight's chat was about Rick's Instagram.
Awesome Instagram feed. Yeah.
Because it's awesome.
Yeah. If you wanted those bricks, $800 plus shipping.
Holy moly, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
He does want those bricks.
Yeah.
I would even drive to the Canadian border and hand deliver them to you.
Oh!
Will we meet in the middle of like the Detroit Ambassador Bridge? And we'll do an exchange, and then cops from both sides would come over and say, "What the heck are you guys doing?"
Yeah, pretty much.
You have to meet on the Peace Bridge.
On the Peace Bridge? No, but that's Buffalo, and that's further away from Jeff. I mean,
oh yeah.
I am dead serious.
Yeah,
that's an awful lot of money.
I will pass
It's
again.
worth it, but that's an awful lot of money.
Yeah. I had to buy a laptop a couple of weeks ago. Did I mention that? No.
Hi, Rick. I said also hi, Rick.
And hi, Rick. Yes.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Rick.
And I just actually did the math as well. I realized he's talking $800 US.
Yes.
So yeah.
Can you backtrack? I missed it. What do we talk? What's the $800 for?
Lego.
A stash of flesh-colored Lego plates.
Oh.
Yeah. And by stash, I mean what, like a gallon bag?
Yeah, 2 1-gallon bags. Yeah.
2 1-gallon bags.
1-gallon bag.
Never
One,
sold
two,
in stores.
bags. Wow.
We're straight from the factory. Anyway.
Wow.
Yeah. Tempting.
It's all good. Jeff will get it.
No, Jeff will not get it.
Rick is thinking about it right now.
I'm thinking about the song "Flesh for Fantasy."
Yeah.
Flesh for fantasy.
I don't think they were talking about Lego bricks in that, or Lego plates in that point, though.
Good point.
But when Jeff puts it up rocks, he'll get the money for it for sure. Somebody's gonna get that.
It's flesh. It's so
Uh,
flesh. It's so flesh.
For the record, it wouldn't be
It's so
flesh
flesh.
trade. It would be
It's
flesh.
flesh.
But anyways.
It's so flesh.
Okay, so Lego
That
Friends.
was a flesh.
Woohoo! Friends. More friends.
Friends.
Yay!
I don't recall seeing these images before, so to me, I think they're fairly new. I mean, we won't spend a lot of time on here, but Friends has got a lot of buildings and stuff that
Are cool.
city could use. Okay, well, maybe not the pet ambulance. Because
Well, it's a 4+ set, so come on.
yeah, I'm not even going to go there. I was gonna make fun of 4+ sets, but yeah.
I mean, Junior, Jack Stone. What?
Yeah. A nice little playground. A pet adoption cafe because pets are cool. The bike has made a return in yellow again. I guess that I read recently. I think Jabbo is saying that this bike in yellow had only been released once in previous years, and now it's in like 2 or 3 sets.
Isn't the bike in yellow also from the little park set we got too?
Yeah, that was the one. But actually, now that I'm saying that, this one might be actually the bright light orange. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It looks.
Yeah,
a
it
little
doesn't
dark.
look. It doesn't look like a yellow bike. Looks more orange.
I just break quick it. But anyways, this set looks pretty cool. Another modular style building because it does have the stackability here. To go with the one that they came out with beginning of the year, which was the downtown buildings.
And there are scooters.
And there's scooters. Yeah, scooters have been around for a while, but still cool. That we already talked about that one. The pet adoption center or the pet hospital, the daycare, whatever.
The doggy daycare.
And if you have the Infinity Gauntlet.
Woohoo!
Oh, here goes Rick.
I don't need it.
Millionaire.
Already got one.
This is scale.
Yeah, but I think yours is smaller.
It's a little teeny tiny hammer.
Yeah. Let's not talk about the size of Rick's hammer. Anyway,
I'm not compensating for anything. Obviously.
So 979 parts for Thor's hammer. Again, coming out March 1st.
That's why he needs to spend time with the missus more.
Yeah.
so she can use his hammer.
Wink, wink.
Oh wow!
Wow.
I was going to
note. Flag this one is not appropriate for kids. Anyway,
suddenly.
So
cheers.
99 US, so probably about 120 Canadian ish. Ish.
And
I have an ish. I'm good.
The fact that you can store Thor in his own hammer is really cool.
Yeah, it's very fourth wall-ish.
Yeah. Thoughts on this one? Here's the storing of things inside.
Does it feel a bit? Is it like accurate? Is it a bit big?
It sounded like they were saying it was. I don't know if it's accurate scale, but it was human scale.
Okay.
I don't know if it's actually Mjolnir scale, like compared to.
The only thought I have on this is that Lego saw that other company that designed stuff is doing the same thing with props, and was like, "Oh, that's a way we can get money, and now we can sue the shit out of them too."
Because now maybe, probably.
I don't think they can. If that stuff was already published and selling, I don't think they can go after it at this point.
All licensed.
Well, now they can say because it's licensed. Well, it can be licensed because it's under the Marvel flagship banner. And that other stuff was not licensed. It was Civil America's hero shield and stuff like that. But once they, this is Captain America's shield and it looks, like that, they'll be like, well, this is just that and yada shmada. So yeah.
But that Thor's hammer that other company is selling, that fan made or the whatever third party Thor's hammer. I mean, it's all Lego, but it looks a lot better than this one does too, I would say.
That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
I think it does.
It doesn't have the little hidden cubby hole, but I
can't deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, it just stores the stuff, so it's just.
Yeah.
I think just speaking honestly about it, I think the base for it is a little lackluster. I mean, why even bother? Make it something substantial,
I mean, they did that just because it should be on an angle. I mean,
I know. But
but Rick already built his, and his was a beautiful. It looked like it came right out of the movie.
Yeah, it did. It was a small. It was like a short though versus
it's small.
A full movie.
But your base is better. Rick's base is way better.
More of
Rick's base is kind of movie specific.
I'm trying to get my mouse over to the right screen. There we go.
Movie accurate, and the one in the set is not even close to movie accurate.
Now, at the scale they did their hammer, building a base like this would put the price.
If you're gonna do it though, do it right. If you're building a $900 Death Star and whatever, build it right.
Yeah, right.
Sure enough.
Go.
But you know what? for $99 US, it's in a lot of people's price ranges, though, right?
It is. That's
Yeah.
the thing, right?
So-
And you can always build the base yourself.
Yeah.
That's true.
Why do I want a pile of rocks?
And come on, it's got a Minecraft head as the Tesseract,
Woot.
which is awesome. How many different versions of the Tesseract have we had now in the past year?
I would not have a clue.
Lots.
We've had like 2 or 3 different versions of it, I think, now, because the Loki, the Marvel What Ifs came with a new color piece.
Yeah.
With 1x1s, right? Anyway.
But yeah, Thor's the gauntlet. We got that in the thing, the 24 days Christmas thing.
Well, it's been in a few sets before that as well. So,
well, I only got it from the Christmas set.
yeah.
And
fair
that
enough.
calendar.
Wait,
Well,
Dave got Lego. Dave got new Lego. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Josh got
Oh,
new
no.
Lego, which ended up in Dave's Lego room.
Yeah.
Which it
So
always does.
not only did we get a Dark Trooper helmet, we're also getting a Dark Trooper character pack with a Luke. Again, from the most recently seen in the Mandalorian. We're also getting a.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Anyways, I just heard myself. It was a heavenly voice. It was a little mumbled though. Anyways,
Anywho,
so
There we go.
again, March 1st ish. Actually, I don't know if there's actually a date on this one. There is not a date or a price on this one yet. So I don't know that Lego's officially announced this. But
Yes, it was officially announced.
was it?
it was.
Okay. This article doesn't have it, so it'll be
I
X
think,
dollars.
I think it's already like posted on Lego's website.
Yeah, probably.
So,
Anyways.
Top Jeff, would you look at these Dark Troopers as potential Marine candidates for some kind of the shoulder pads, right?
Top Chef. He's bottom Jeff today. He was top Jeff on Friday.
Well,
No,
it
he was
says-
top Jeff on Monday.
It says Top
I'm
Jeff.
I'm top
It
Jeff
says
in
Top
everybody's hearts and
Top
mind,
Jeff
all right?
Fair enough.
that's true.
Fair enough.
But yeah, like I already told myself you're buying 4 of those.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at, just so that we can make some modifications to some things. And
What's the price point these are going to be at? Do we know?
I will check Shop at Home for it.
I want to say, looking at that, I'm going to say $39.99 Canadian.
Yeah, probably. 75324. Let's just check.
You got 4 figs plus a build. It feels like $39.99 Canadian.
plus a famous fig too.
Plus the Star Wars, the license. Globe.
Globe.
$39.99 Canadian, March 1st.
Yes. For the win.
There you go.
And
Nothing but net.
for the record, when Jeff was
Nothing
saying when he saw that he wanted to buy 4 of them,
Because you need all the troopers. Yeah.
Wait, can I buy an AT-AT and just pay for it in 3 or 4 installments?
I'm gonna say I loved the Mandalorian and I'm loving the new one here, Boba Fett, and I'm gonna definitely like Obi-Wan. But yeah, they're doing a fantastic job in the TV shows.
Oh, he fixed it. I see.
It's all John Favreau.
Yeah,
Well, the guy makes good movies.
he does.
He makes good TV shows. He's a
I saw
fan.
a great-
You can tell he's a fan.
Yeah, exactly. I saw a great reel today, though,
Hey, dude.
of somebody walking out of their house in the Mandalorian costume, and it says, going to save a show for John Favreau. So basically meaning the Mandalorian did really well, Boba Fett not so well. So the Mandalorian came in for an entire episode to help.
Hello,
save
not
the-
everybody has seen it. Thanks for ruining it.
No,
Jeez,
no,
but
no,
next
no.
you're gonna tell me. Next you're gonna tell me he's gonna fly in some Naboo piece of crap speeder or something. Jeez,
No, that would
I haven't
be
watched it yet, but I've caught enough now to know what characters are and what vehicles are in it. But anyways,
Hey,
Technic, Lego, John Deere, good choice. Now make a bigger one. But anyways, Lego Technic John Deere set coming out. Again, more images of these. So there's actually a bunch of Technic sets that they've dropped images for. So the first one's the telehandler. I think I actually said that right. But anyways,
It sounded like you said Taliban order, and I went, "What?"
the telehandler.
Telehandler.
That makes more sense.
That's just a hard word to say in general, though. Like, come on.
Handled who?
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hard.
Well,
word to
everybody
say.
knows that Jeff mumbles, so
I do. Anyway. Hey, I was married for 10 years. I heard it. I mumbled all the time. No, anyways. Or was I just talking under my breath? Wait a minute.
Hey, if your ex-wife was as big as a bitch as mine was, yeah,
No.
we both had a mumble problem.
No.
Okay.
I would never say that about my ex-wife. I'll say that.
All right. Okay. Well, neither would I about your ex-wife.
There you go. So the John Deere tractor was another one, 390 pieces, $30 US. I might buy this set just because I think John Deere is awesome. I grew up on a farm. What can I say?
Did you really?
Yeah.
yeah, you did.
No, dairy farmer for
The Van Witten farm.
actually. Well, no, we didn't own the farm, but when I was
Jeff
born,
was on it.
we were on a pig farm, and then we moved over to cattle. Wait, that's not true. I was born on a cattle farm. We moved to a pig farm for a year. My dad was basically a hired hand. So he would move from farm to farm as the work was needed, and usually you'd get lodging or you'd get a place to stay. But then we settled in where I grew up for most of my life for the last 15, 20 years, which was
That's awesome.
Awesome pig farm. Awesome cow farm. Geez. Anyways, yeah. Too much info. And lastly, the all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah. Actually, most of these pictures had dropped already. And I said lastly, and then I realized there's another one. I'm not that interested in this one, I have to say. I'm not a huge Technic fan, though, either. So, you know.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's hard for me to get interested in that.
Yeah. I would buy this for the Technic tread.
I would buy it for the remote control option.
Well, that too. But again, it's the whole Bluetooth control system.
Yeah.
Right. That kind of sucks.
Whoa, hold on. What?
Whoa.
What?
Wait,
It
what?
gets better.
Are
It
there
gets
two?
better.
Is it the same
This one's
set
the Arctic
that you
version.
can build differently?
140? Yeah. Okay, hold on. This one needs a read. Oh,
Oh, it's a flip. It's a flip over.
Cool.
okay. All right.
It flips.
It flips, and that's pretty cool.
So you're telling me that the clearance on the other side is good with that?
I think
I
there's
know.
a lever.
Oh, you can see it over there.
I see it, but my word, that's gonna smash. Like,
Yeah, but when you look here in this picture, the orange canopy is higher up, so I think it just kind of rotates as it
something happens.
pivots. Yeah.
Something
It looks,
definitely
in that
happens.
upper picture, it looks like it's gonna whack right on the.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right in the cab.
You know, whoosh, and then
Okay,
you do it
so-
all.
That's cool. Well done, Lego.
Yep.
Now you know you want to go buy this and run it into some walls.
Yep. That's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
What's the price on this one? Did it say a price?
139.
$139.99 US. So
This is true. I was born in the hospital. My sister, on the other hand, no, I didn't. Anyways, yeah, $139.99 US.
she was born in a barn.
She was born in a pirate ship. Come on, guys.
Arr,
Jeez.
Born in a pirate.
arr.
Yeah. And if you don't know that reference, then just don't say it this
Oh,
way.
Chippendale.
Yeah.
Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, those look cool. I hate brickheads, but damn, I'm in it.
I agree. These are just awesome. A good addition. My sister's heading to work, so we'll chat with you later, sis.
Take care, Yvonne.
Hey, man, be
Hi,
This is
Yvonne.
right. She actually was born at home. I forgot about
Wow.
that because she was born before me, way before me. She's old.
Like before hospitals?
No, I don't think they could get to the hospital in time.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
yeah.
From
That
what
happens.
I know. She's also born in Holland, though, so I don't know. It's a backwards color. Hey, which reminds me, Axel Plate hasn't been on tonight. So,
Oh, yeah.
Axel, when you're watching this later, hi.
So
Yeah.
are they doing the whole
No,
Rescue Rangers?
Maybe
thing or
he's
just
sleeping for
Chippendale?
once.
What was that, Cow Dice?
Are they doing the entire Rescue Rangers theme, or are they just going to do Chippendale for now?
That I no idea. It is definitely Rescue Ranger themed, as we saw, because it even says it on the front. I believe there's a new series probably in Disney Plus. Would be my guess.
Well, probably. I would say
If
it's
not,
the one cartoon that I watched in my 20s because that's when it came out. Because I love Chippendale growing up, watching the Disney shows every Sunday. Chippendale was one of my favorites as a kid, so I watched Rescue Rangers. Because I think it came out in the 80s sometime, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Late 80s?
Yeah.
So I actually watched it.
My dad's a courier.
Well, delivery service.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I'm glad he did it, Yvonne, because you're awesome.
Yes. It does explain a lot, though, too. No, it's joking.
Jeff.
She's my sister. I got to make fun of her. No. So,
right.
yeah. Another art piece to go is
hey, yeah.
Dave said,
"Whoa, bless my soul, what's wrong with me? I'm itching like a man on a fuzzy tree. My friends say I'm like a crazy bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so Dave needs to grow some sideburns, and he needs to head to Collingwood, Ontario in the summer.
A little soft shoe now.
Yeah.
A little song and dance.
So yeah, we have an Elvis mosaic or Elvis dots package. Art kit. Again, same scenario, 3 different pictures, 3 different versions of Elvis. This one does not have a buy 3 and make a bigger image at the moment.
Because what would finally a Lego set I can buy from my dad.
There you go. What were you gonna say, Jeff?
I said that's because he's too fat.
I was gonna say you'd have to buy 4 or 5 to build a fat Elvis. Okay, I don't know if he was laughing seriously or if that was like sarcastic laughter.
Who, David?
Yeah.
No, I was really laughing.
Okay. Anyway. So someone's got to do that. They're gonna have like a row of 4 and then an extra one sticking out on the side for his belly or something.
And then another one on the top for a peanut butter and banana sandwich.
There you go. But I mean, I guess again, flesh tones and stuff. But I was gonna say they could have done it like a Graceland or something like that too. But probably did have to add a lot more tones or colors in there.
I think they're gorgeous. Which one would you build?
I would build the second one. I think
the young Elvis
is smiling.
Where is the young Elvis?
They
don't actually give us all the pictures.
They're right there.
Yeah, I know, but I meant a bigger one. So this one here.
Yeah, I would build that one because he's smiling.
I built the first one.
I just parted out into my collection because I'm not big. I like his music, but I'm not gonna. I don't need a picture of him.
Yeah, I'm digging the sideburns. I like all 3 of them, but I'm probably not going to buy this.
For the record, everybody, Rick is looking around his phone, so that's why he's constantly going like this and like this because he's trying to see
literally what's happening. It's a bad camera setup. I got to fix it.
Yeah. So if anybody has an Amazon or wants to send Rick an Amazon gift, try and find him like a camera mount for the top of his screen.
Well, I have one, but the screen's so tall it makes everything looks like downwards.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Rick, there's also this thing called Technic where you can build your own.
There's also something what?
Called Technic where you can build your own meows.
Oh, no way. I've heard of that stuff.
I've built a few over time. All right, onward. Next news article. Speed Champions.
Jeff likes these ones.
What was that?
Jeff likes these.
He does. Dave has been muted just for the record.
This makes me extremely happy.
It does. So this is the first of 2 Speed Champion announcements that happened over the last week. First one here being the Mercedes line AMG vehicles. So we have an F1 type car, and then this the AMG Project 1. I think I got those right. I think I did. Yeah,
yes, you did.
Which both are quite beautiful. Good night, kiddo. My kids are heading to bed, so they're at the age where they can just put themselves to bed. It's awesome. One thing I did like about this was, and I'm trying to find a good picture, and I'm going to just try and do a zoom in. There is a new wedge piece in here. At least one new piece, which is these wedges.
Yeah.
Which are 2x4, or 2x3. Well, 2x3 here, 2x4 here, I think. So it's nice to see another piece in the being introduced. and it's in a few of the sets. Oops, I went too far there.
In multiple colors too.
In multiple colors, yeah. So we'll see that as we go here.
Zoom in on that.
Sure. As much as
so it's not with studs. The 2x2 stud behind that is.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, it's a 2x2 here and a 2x3 here. So it's 3
a
long
straight up wedge slope tile.
Wedge slope tile. Yeah, similar to the single one, which are like this color here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So March, I guess, is Speed Champion month.
Usually is.
I just noticing there's also this tail fin here, which I'm not sure what that could be. It's just a straight out tile, or if it's actually.
I think I might buy this.
Yeah.
This would be my first 8 wide Speed Champion set.
Oh yeah, and I just noticed that they're using like the wheel rims here.
Yeah.
The fenders for some of the
or something.
Great parts usage.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what, Speed Champions, there was an article that actually dropped today too. And it was saying that Speed Champions, I think Lego actually was saying that Speed Champions are really 18 plus sets without the 18 plus branding, because I don't think many kids are buying these, right?
Right.
Anyways, and you know what?
I disagree with that. A lot of kids are interested in cars.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I let's rephrase that. Maybe the ratio of adults to kids buying this is higher than normal sets.
There we go.
So, and I just moved the other article up to continue talking about Speed Champions because, hey, they're awesome. We finally get a Lamborghini Countach.
We do.
Which is, again, absolutely...
Yeah, but it's not red.
That doesn't matter.
It's not red, but it's not... I would say it's not going to be hard to build that in red.
In Cannibal Run, it was a red Countach, and it went through the water, and it came out white.
There you go. So it is... Yeah, there you go.
Who here has seen a Cannibal Run?
Of course.
I have. Yeah, it's awesome.
Cannibal.
Not how you do it, how you do it. I don't know the words, but I remember the song.
But it's a great movie.
So yeah, the first one here is Ferrari 512M. So going back to a classic sports car.
Le Mans.
What was that?
It's from Le Mans. It's
Le Mans? Yes, sorry.
It's the car that won the race before the Shelby came in.
Yes,
that's a great movie. That is a great movie,
and it's an amazing story as well. I've heard some of the history.
That's great. But that car there, when I got my first slot car set at the age of 6 or 7, that was one of the cars that was in it.
That's
awesome. The story of if you haven't had a chance, actually, there was a great Grand Tour. If anybody has Amazon Prime, watch the Grand Tour and try the one episode where they actually talk about the history of Ford and Ferrari. And the whole story of it, and the fact that Ford wanted to buy Ferrari, and at the last minute, Ferrari backed out. Could you imagine if Ford owned Ferrari? That would have been like totally different world. Anyway.
Yeah. Just been called Ford.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, there's that set, which is cool. Also, Lotus. I can't even pronounce that. Anybody?
Evija.
Evija. It's Evija.
Evija.
That sounds like a bottled water company.
It does.
A bottled water.
I have to say I've never heard of this Lotus before.
Try the new Evija water.
Yeah, I've never heard of this one before, so maybe it's a newer model that I just haven't heard of. But still beautiful. I love the dark green yellow striping on it.
Today?
It's a British racing green, almost.
British, well, dark green, yeah, British racing green. But Lotus is British, so that would work, I guess. I was about to correct myself there and realize I didn't have to. But yeah, here's that new slope in dark green, a new wedge slope in dark green, skateboard in dark green, or a snowboard, I guess, in dark green as well for the tail fin, which I thought was a nice little feature.
But yeah.
And I mean, that's a beautiful car. Just saying.
Well, that car.
Need real short. You have a short say?
Yeah.
You have a short say.
I did.
When?
So,
I'm okay.
anyway, Lamborghini Countach, which we talked about a few moments ago, but beautiful.
Wow.
Looking.
Yeah, the backside looks great.
Yeah. And I mean, considering the current state of cars, the Countach is very old looking, but I mean, it's just so iconic, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that technique with the 1x1 cone. I love.
Yeah, yeah. I was looking at that originally. It's like, wait, how did they do that? And I'm like, oh yeah. And just even like the wheel cap they use, like they just put a tile on there with a sticker or a printed piece. It's like, yeah, that's totally the Countach.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So, okay, we all like speed champions. Good to know. And then lastly, the Aston Martin Valkyrie and the Aston Martin, Valkyrie Advantage. We've had a lot of Astons, I think, over the past few years. So I'm not personally. It's like, yeah, these ones aren't that bad, and not at the top of my list. I'll still get them because, they're nice looking.
Because you're a completist.
Yeah. The truth hurts. I might as well just accept it.
Accept it, Jeff. And
no, because I want these pieces in lime and dark gray, and I'm too.
No, because you're a completist.
I'd rather spend the $50 on this set than just order those pieces on Bricks and Pieces. No. But no, and honestly, they have some amazing builds. Build things. And actually, I just noticed this. Whoops, hold on. Did I go? I zoomed in again. I zoomed in, and I shouldn't have. Let me just get back out here. Well, because I was trying to get the back end of this picture. Arg. Okay, at least I know where it is now.
Arg.
Sorry. I think that's right. I was just looking at the cheese slope here.
Oh yeah.
Which is upside down, but it must be a too long cheese slope or something. I originally thought maybe it was inverted because it's upside down, and there's a trans piece on top of it, but I'm not sure how they did that. I'm assuming it's a longer cheese slope.
It is definitely inverted.
Yes, that's what I said.
But
like I said, it must be a too long cheese slope.
In there, I would be incredibly surprised.
It's a double sticker.
Oh man, imagine that.
Okay, let's kick Dave off the stream. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to buy this set just because I want to know how they did that. Yes, I could look at the instructions.
Double sticker.
All right. Ninjago.
Still.
Sets have these
Ninja,
have
Ninja, come on.
These have leaked in the past, but these are Lego's official pictures. So some spinners. This season this release seems to be more training type sets. Apparently lots of spinners. There's their training ground, training center. And that's it. So I'm assuming there'll be some more Ninjago sets as time goes on because they usually have the smaller sets. And then creator sets. I think this is it. This might be it. Yeah, this is it for new sets. The creator series of sets. So we have an off-road buggy, 3-in-1, which also does a front end loader or some kind of a front end loader, and a 4x4 or an off-roader. A super mech.
Mazinger Z.
Yeah, what you guys said. Which gives us a dragon and a jet as well.
No disassemble.
No disassemble. Johnny Five's live.
4 mythical creatures. So we have an owl and then like a little deer type creature and a squirrel. Squirrel. This one looks cute. I mean, I do like the huge eyes in this guy. Supersonic jet, which gives us a boat and a helicopter. I feel like we've seen this type of set before. Yeah. Just saying.
Yeah, the F-16 looking one.
It might have been 10 years ago, but I'm pretty sure we had a boat.
That was bigger.
Helicopter. Yeah, it was. I'm just saying.
I may actually have it up there.
Well, there you go. It's still a cool looking
like that.
That is cool.
And it comes cool. Also a street racer, which gives you a hot rod or an Indy car.
All of those cars look good. It's not like the other two models. They all look good.
Yep. Agreed. And the dolphin turtle, which we saw originally. A seahorse and a fish. And I think Dave.
What is it, Flipper?
I have
What?
never watched an episode.
Timmy's in the
of
well.
I've
There's a
never
boy
watched
stuck in
one
the well?
episode of
All right.
Flipper.
We are an hour and 20 minutes, so let's just kind of go through here. The Globe, we talked about it previously, now available, and I think it's still available. I don't think it's sold out yet. I could be wrong, though.
Well,
it's
Lego
released
is wrong
worldwide,
because
so.
obviously Earth is flat. So
Yes. Well, they made that model about a year ago.
Well, they're going to
So-
bring out the updated version next year.
Friends, so the Reward VIP Center has dropped some Friends related material because it's the 10 years of Lego Friends. There's a tin similar to the Lego tin that they had at the beginning of the year. There's now a Lego Friends tin. Also, 10 years of Lego Friends something for 2,500 points. I'm not really sure what that is.
Well, that's the Lego house.
Yeah, it's a Lego house, but it's not a set.
Looks like maybe a book or something.
I don't know. Oh, well, hold on. Let's send a greeting card to your friend for 600 points. I don't know what all these pictures are. 10 years of Lego Friends. VIP reward. Use VIP points to buy tickets to an amazing day. Oh, it's Lego House tickets for a particular day for the Friends event.
but you have to get there
Yeah.
in
And
COVID times.
And there's also a 50-point entry to win a Friends Treehouse set that's signed by the creators. So that's kind of cool. 50 points isn't that much to spend on a possible chance to win. Assuming it's like a 1-in-1 chance to win. And as I said earlier, there's a new elementary, has a few new parts in the Christmas or the new Chinese New Year set that came out. I think we'll kind of pause on this. Maybe we'll look at that next week, just because of time wise. There are new key rings that are available on Lego on the Lego store. Winnie the Pooh characters, and I think that's Sand Green. I can't tell.
Well, I'm okay.
Oh yeah, Sand Green. So I know there's people that collect those things. So hey, now you know. Not yet released. We'll just bypass that. There are new parts as well, but we'll look at those next week just to save time, because we do have a topic of chat, and I do actually want to get to it this week.
I came at the right time.
The only other thing we have to do is, well, that's our weekly chat, but the only other thing we have to do is
Shut down
this and this.
The spreadsheet.
Our spreadsheet. Let's just quickly do it. 852 new sets. I'm just trying to zoom in a bit. Oh, I lost that though. Menu. No, I need the filter. Lego. The filter.
Do you have any of the coins? Do you have all 5 of the coins?
Who?
Jeff Van Winnen.
I have 0 of the coins.
Okay, you could get the space coins.
Yeah, I don't want to because I don't want to get the rest of the coins.
The completist. If he gets 1 coin, he has to get all 5 of them.
I only got the space coin. I'm disappointed with it. I'm waiting for points to be put back into my account right now.
Oh yeah, because it was all scratched up, right?
Yeah.
Missed by a long shot.
Out of stock 452 sets, available now 329, coming soon 58 because they've added all the new sets that we just talked about, and 13 on back order. So we've increased the back order. We have the exact same amount of sets as last week available now, and 1 extra set out of stock, and more back orders. Oh, that's because we had a drop of new sets as well, February 1st. So that's okay. I was still trying to figure that out. So 39%. So we actually have gone down in technically available items ish. You know, again, with the coming soon, if we had set this to 15, then we're pretty much the same. Nothing's really changed other than back order amounts. So, but yeah, Lego's still in low supply, you know what I mean. Brick Maniac, hello, sorry.
Low and low.
Hey, Rick Maniac.
Anyway, okay, that's it for that. Topic.
Dun, dun, dun.
Save. I don't want to not save, so save. Are you going to close now? I said
Well,
save.
I'm on the globe right now, and I'm tempted.
Are you? So,
but it's not accurate, Rick.
what are you going to build or collect? I will add that in there in 2022. We were supposed to talk about this last week. We didn't. David Sensier, you originally mentioned earlier. See, I remember things. That you placed a Bricklink order or a Bricks and Pieces order or Bricklink Canada.
Bricklink, yeah.
Yeah, that does look a little better. I guess we'll keep it like that. Thank you, whoever just did that, because it wasn't me.
It's the magic.
We're gonna have a director now. A producer
Anyways,
now.
Dave,
Director value.
what did you order and why did you order it?
I actually ordered like old road base plates,
Okay.
9 stud wide, because most of them are straight. I ordered 4 straight.
Are those the ones with bike path?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm gonna like paint over the green stripe with yellow.
With
So
yellow for what? For no reason whatsoever.
So I'm basically going to transfer them into classic space road plates.
Okay.
That I'm because I'm considering like a major overhaul of my layout. I want to add more roads. I want to add more like space to the layout. And one easy way to do that is to add roads between my buildings. So, and then I'm going to use those plates actually on mills, because all my layout is built on mills. But at the end, I'm going to see more road plates. So that's my major project for 2022. I'm going to do a major overhaul. I'm going to adjust some buildings so it could fit better in universe, and I'm going to adjust my whole moon-based layout so it can grow more easily. I can add on more easily to it.
Yeah, makes sense. And that's, which you probably already said, that's also so that you can be more compatible with Dave and stuff as well. And
yeah,
and because shows are coming and you want to do shows.
Yes, I want to do shows.
You want to do shows?
Awesome. All right. So who's next? So
Top Jeff.
No, I'll wait a bit.
All right. Cool. How about you, Cadice?
Hi.
What are your projects?
I'm going to be collecting life flights. And I'm going to be collecting as many life flights as I possibly can. So
cool.
And I posted on Facebook today that, again, when I was at the local thrift store, there was more Lego there, and some of it had classic space in it. So I'm going to be collecting more classic space stuff. And,
so Dave is going to be building his collection bigger.
Well, I just happen to come across stuff.
Trash more bricks. Sorry, Dave. I'm just heckling you.
Yeah, so I believe I have enough life flights to complete the basic stuff I want to complete in the layout, with the landing pads and stuff. But I might have to order a few more if I want to add some more details.
Very cool. They're sitting in front of me. And Dave, you've also mentioned that you were thinking of rebuilding your jig for your
cable saw.
Yes.
Yes, I am going to be rebuilding that better, because that was just a whole bunch of basic bricks thrown together just to hold on to the Dremel. But I want to make it more versatile. But right now, the only things I've really cut in it was the electrical plates and the 1x2 grills for you. So I haven't really used it for anything else yet. So it's like there's no real impetus for me to actually change it.
I just realized that I actually brought that to. I brought those cut pieces to Alabama, and I never
didn't get a chance to set it up. You said,
yeah, that one was set up.
Yeah,
that was part of the train track. But yeah. Did you guys keep a list of projects that you want to do?
No, right now my big one is the
okay.
Well, when I do shows, I actually put together a list after a show of things I want to improve.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't have enough on my list right now to make a list. I've just got 2 things in mind. So
okay. So what are you going to work on?
The first thing is a lot like DJ Daz Who Sancier. I'm going to be I'm currently rejuvenating my shelving display to make room for these beautiful sets up here that are not built yet. So I'm taking pictures of a lot of my currently built sets, showcasing them on Instagram, and
That's
then
awesome.
ripping them down. Thanks, I appreciate that.
Because I like the details of the looking at the old sets.
Dave actually didn't mention that he was going to do that this year, though. When he said what he was going to build.
What am I building?
No, sincere.
Me?
You didn't actually. Yeah, when you said you were going to build your space base, but you never said anything about reorganizing and rebuilding your Lego room.
Oh no, yeah. Well, I'm supposed to do that, yeah.
You need the list. No.
It's still on the table. It's still, yeah. It's obviously it's the first thing I'm gonna do before working on the moon base.
Yeah.
Layout.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of part and parcel with me too, is that once I'm halfway through this thing, it's going to push me to get these things built.
Yeah.
Which will hopefully push me to do some YouTube content, which I am desperately in need of doing.
You're not enough. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And my other actual build project this year is I'm going to source the parts and build the Bates mansion.
Ooh,
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. That's cool.
I want to have it done for Halloween this year. So
I think that's good. Yeah.
And the Lament Cube. I'd like to have the Lament Cube done as well. So
yeah. So, and I mean, like, that's the thing too, setting that as your goal. Like, you now have a deadline, right? It's like, I have to get this done.
Right. That's right.
So,
and it's going to cost like a couple grand at least to do both of those projects.
Yeah. Jeff in chat was just, I put it up a few moments ago, but he's going to be working on a big Lego fig, finishing Classic Space landing pad, at least 2 small GBCs, and reclaiming the Lego room for a build area as it was supposed to be.
There you go.
How about you, Mr. Jeff? Top Jeff.
So I just want to build. Like, I got so wrapped up with everything else last year that I just kind of, I put the bricks away in the closet, and like whenever I would build, it would just be like itty bitty little things, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like this year, I want to do things. I want to, you know, I've got a local friend now, as it were. So like, I want to have those things available to me. I want to be able to go out and do all the things and collaborate, and like, so that's where I'm at. I want to do things. I want to build more to this city that I've had in my head for 10 years, and like,
awesome.
I want to complete it. You know, I want to stop talking about it, and I want to just do it.
Yeah. And so also, when your place is finished as well, you're going to be able to have the more room to do that as well, right? So
right, like this room won't be the bedroom / where we
live.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to be building when.
Well, thank you.
All you guys, obviously.
Yeah.
And you know, Rick is going to be building something digital any day now.
Well, since you brought that up, I will bring something up that. So this coming Sunday on Instagram. Yes, Instagram.
No, it's okay, Jeff. It's your medium.
Instagram. I'm going to be co-hosting with Kate Huntress.
Yeah.
Her Let's Build Challenge series, which is she runs one every month. So I'm co-hosting one in February for Let's Build Something Digital. So it's going to be a studio-based challenge for the month, and so we're going to hopefully hear from people we've never met, digital builders, and maybe bring out some people that are secret closet digital builders, if you will, and hopefully see some good stuff. And I'm going to have to build something for that. So the pressure's now on. I have to think of what I'm going to build, because I have been completely uninspired this year to mock anything at all. So
everybody in this chat has had no problems mocking people. I'm mocking things.
That's correct.
So 2 questions to that. What time are you guys doing your show?
It's just going to be a posted announcement. I don't think. Well, I'm going to. I have talked about doing a video.
Okay.
Like just a quick little, maybe 30-second to a minute long talking thing about, hey guys, there's a great challenge on right now, and join it.
Yeah. Okay.
But an actual show.
I thought
until 3 Sundays, like 3 weeks after the 6th. I think it's on the 27th. That's the reveal
The reveal,
review, and then on that show, you've probably seen this, Jeff. People hop on, both of you, both Jeffs. People hop on and they showcase their stuff on screen. It'll be interesting to see how people do it with digital because you can't share your screen. You have to just sort of turn your phone around and film your computer monitor. So it's kind of funny, but maybe what we'll do is have them send, like, we'll have the pictures up on screen and we can maybe do a picture-in-picture or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, or maybe actually do something on YouTube that day.
I might talk to her about that. Yeah,
because that's just easier to do share screens than that, and it's not like you don't have access to
it. It'll look a lot better. Yeah,
and it's not like you don't have access to a YouTube StreamYard connection that you could use for that as well. Just saying. And you did say you wanted to do more videos, so that might be a good kickstart for you as well, right?
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And the other question I was going to ask is, or the other comment I was going to say was that you're also going to probably get a lot of people that haven't been digital building entering that as well.
That's right.
I'm going to actually try and do that.
Yes.
Because I have digital built in the past, but I have not digital built with Studio. I've done a little bit of tinkering the past few weeks or past few months, but that was basically just taking the Classic Space Mosaic dude from that art set and putting him in.
Oh, yeah.
Just trying to get that. Just trying to do that just to play with it.
Well, when you get into it, and once you get into it more, if you ever need any help at all with anything, just reach out and I'll help you.
We'll do.
Maybe you could do a space rover because it's February.
Oh yeah, that is right. It's Rover month.
Rover month.
Isn't it February?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, so I'm
having a hard time saying it because it's like
it's
mix
like
of
that
English.
It's like that word from me earlier on that didn't sound right when I said it. I don't remember what the word was, and I'm not going to go back and revisit that.
Elia.
So, the reason why I was asking if you guys had a list is because I've never done a list before, and it wasn't until starting to do this and when I had that screen image, which I think I might have closed. Did I? No. Let's just pop this up again. When I did the screen grab, it's like, oh, I need a list. So I started doing a list, and I blurred out stuff because I didn't want people to see what I was building. This is actually my list. As you can see, Castle and Hainers. But what I ended up doing is my list has grown since I started writing this list, and this is like a week ago. So Classic Space Hainer Part 2, I want to build the second part of the rebuilt Classic Space Hainer that I need to do. Cement ship, those cement pieces I wanted to build. Minifig stands for the Video 2 series and Series 22. Those are smaller projects, but I need the brick out of what I'm sorting to do that because all the brick is in the castle. Town expansion. I want to make my town bigger and better. Viper Mark II. I started a Viper like 10 plus years ago, and I have I have a frame. I've never actually finished one, so I want to do that. Lightyear ship, because no one's built it yet. Come on, people.
Oh, someone's got it going on. I thought Chris was going to do one.
I thought Chris was going to, and Lightyear being the Buzz Lightyear movie is coming out. They've shown 2 different ships in that movie, and I'm hoping for some more trailers to come out. And Starcom because,
because of Jeff's show.
Actually, and on Friday when Jeff said, I almost bought some Starcom, I'm like, and I quickly went onto this list and added that because I'm like, yes, that's something I wanted to try and build in Lego. 80s toys, Starcom, Google it, you'll find it. And I had a few and I loved them. So, but yeah, so that's my list currently, and it's going to grow. And shrink because I'll finish some of these things. But anyway, yeah. So lists can be handy, especially as you're getting older and you forget what you want to say. Yeah.
I was going to say for your town expansion, have you got planning permissions for that and like all the
permits?
Permits are in, and
it's a good question. I need to actually expand I need to figure out where to put the town because right now it's 7 tables going lengthwise. Mm-hmm. So it's like 2.5 feet times 7. So whatever the math is, 12.5 feet long, I think right now. But I actually want to go a little bit wider, I think. So I want to it's 12.5 by 6 feet, I think. And I want to actually go maybe 9 feet.
Okay.
I think, cause I've always wanted to do the harbor type thing.
Oh yeah.
And stuff. I've never been able to do that. At least that's what I'm thinking in my head, but I don't know how I'll actually lay it out here. I might actually have to do it like an elbow or something. like an L-shaped layout.
I'm not sure if I mentioned this last week on your program or if I mentioned it to somebody on Instagram, but I have an old train set. Oh, we did. It was here. HO scale train set.
Oh yeah.
I would like to build that again, the actual train set, and then build Lego Town around it so that it's incorporating two things. Just because I don't own any Lego trains, and I'm not really planning to go out and buy any. They had an amazing high-speed train at Costco last year, and I didn't get it.
The yellow and blue, or the orange and blue one?
It was green. Maybe it was yellow. Yeah.
Okay.
It was gorgeous. It was just gorgeous. And I'm kind of regretting it because it was a good price. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only train I would buy would be the Lone Ranger one.
That's a good train. Another one I don't have now that I think about it.
It's a good starter train, you know.
I wish I had the Lone Ranger sets. They're gorgeous.
I'm a completist. Oh my god.
I know. I am a completist too. That's why I'm still after
Sorry, Jeff.
No, I mean, for me, train-wise, it was the Maersk train. I've mentioned that a couple of times. I never did get that. I actually looked it up on Bricklink, and they're only selling for about $400. So I was like, that's not too bad considering. But
if you need to borrow mine, you just let me know.
If you have to borrow what, Dave?
If you want to borrow mine, just let me know for it.
No, I've always wanted to get one, and I will eventually at some point.
It hasn't come out of the box since we did that show, Train 5, whatever.
Yeah. And again, that's the whole completist thing, right? Because I want the Maersk pieces.
The Maersk train is just gorgeous.
It's a beautiful train too. Yeah. For sure.
When I was into trains as a kid, I had my first train set was a mixed match of box cars and whatnot for a CP rail train.
Yeah.
And then I went out and bought a Pacific Rail army green colored train with like 8 cars. And the
non-Lego for the record. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Did
all
we have exactly the same train sets growing up? Because I got the army train after I got the CP rail train from our HO set.
That's amazing.
The CP rail had the orange old bonnet.
Yep. The old
And then for the next Christmas I got the army train with the big huge cannon as one of the cars, and the car that held the tank and the car that held the Jeep. It was all army green.
Yeah, mine wasn't an army train, but it was an army colored green. Like it was a very dark green. And I just remember loving the uniform color. Like just
so the entire train.
Mint. So it's my favorite. But I like the sounds of yours. I loved military vehicles when I was a kid. I used to build model tanks, like plastic model tanks.
We had the 4x8 sheet of plywood. We talked about this 4x8 sheet of plywood, 2 loops on it, and the CP. And then the next Christmas I got the army. So again, it had the war bonnet, but it was a green engine. And it had like 7 or 8 cars, a box car, 2 flat beds holding tanks, and then the one big huge cannon that would the gun.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
World War II movies. It was a cute set.
Yeah.
So I got rid of all of it because this is what I got into.
Yeah, well, this is it, right? Mine's in boxes. I still have my train. It's just in a storage box. I need to get it out and let it live.
I'm just realizing that we're almost pushing 2 hours here, so maybe we'll end it in a few moments from the Canadian HO builders. I was trying to figure out how to tie that in, but
we don't build no hose.
We don't need your stinking hose.
Definitely setting this to not for children. No, anyway. But yeah, I think we will call it for the night. Unless there's anybody else who wants to talk about something. Mr. Blue's already saying goodnight, so he's like, yeah, I'm done.
We just lost our moderator.
But anyways, thank you everybody for coming out tonight. Good to see all you guys. I at one point I saw 11 plus people in chat, which is pretty fun and awesome. Yeah, it's getting up there. We did get a few more subscribers this week as well. I think because of the YouTube video of the castle dropping, I had a few people subscribe to me. So if you're watching this, thank you for subscribing. We'll see you guys next week. Maybe Sunday night for our a build-in chat. We'll see how it goes. Thanks a lot for coming out and clicking the button. So we'll see you guys later.